Turkish friends. Today I'm here to do another tag. This tag is called International Booktuber Tag. I was not tagged by anyone for this tag, but the original creator of the tag said any international booktuber can do this tag. So I'm going to do this tag which fits perfect with me. This tag was originally created by Daniela in Prague, and I first saw this tag in A Time to Share Books. Daniela in Prague is a booktuber from the Czech Republic, and A Time to Share Books is a friend of mine from South Africa. I will link all their channels and original video down below. Let's get on with the questions. First question is, where are you from and what is your native language or languages? I'm from Turkey. I live in Izmir, the third biggest city in Turkey, and my native language is Turkish. Question 2. In what languages do you read books? I read books in Turkish and in English. Question 3. Is there a booktube in your native language? And if so, what is the community like? There is a booktube community in Turkish, and I watch their videos. It is almost exactly the same as the international community. They do wrap-ups, TBRs, hauls, unboxing, and discussion videos and review videos as well. Like in Booktube community, most of the members are female, and there are some very good discussions about books there. Question 4. If there is a Booktube community in your native language, why did you decide to join the international one? There are mainly two reasons. One of them is because I read mostly in English. I also read in Turkish as well. I mean, I do not just read in English or something like that, but I prefer reading in English and English authors most of the time. And I want to talk about the books that I read and connect with the people who read the same books as I do. The second and the most important reason for deciding to join the international community is to learn about different cultures through reading books, because I think people do learn so much things from art, reading books, and sometimes the TV series that they watch and the way they react tells a lot about their culture, even though they think that they do not fit with the culture sometimes. There is always something in our cultures that affect us. Question 5. Are there any struggles or challenges for you as a non-native English speaker? I've lived in UK for 10 months, so I do not have many problems speaking in public in English. But of course there are problems because you're not a native speaker. You tend to make so many mistakes. And you try to form the words in your head beforehand. And when I form the words, I speak quite fast and not without any interruptions. But sometimes choosing the right words can be a bit hard, because you don't want to express yourselves wrongly because of a wrong choice of word. So but I like the challenge, and I'm really enjoying this adventure. So I'm really glad that I've joined this international community. Question 6. How do you get hold of English books? Before internet, I used to get hold of English books from my high school library, and then I used second-hand bookstores But with the internet, I can download English books to my Kindle. And for classics, I mostly use free websites like Gutenberg and other similar sites. As for audiobooks in English, which I do not use very often, I use LibriVox for classic. I'm much more comfortable in Turkish audiobooks. And for English books, I try to choose middle grade classics so that I would get on with middle grade, reading middle grade, which was a great part of my reading wrap-up this year. So as of right now, ebooks and audiobooks are my form for reading English books. Question 7. What is the best thing about being part of the international community? You can answer in your native language and add subtitles if you want to. Açıkçası International Booktuber Tag'i yapmam istememin en büyük sebebi bu soruydu. Bir şekilde Türkçe konuşmayı da çok istiyordum. Çünkü Türkçe ne olursa olsun insanın kendi dilinde konuşması çok daha rahat. Ve bunu nasıl yapacağımı görmek istedim. International Booktube camiasında olmak benim için çok hoş bir şey oldu. Bir şekilde diğer ülkelerden çok arkadaşım oldu. Gerçekten kitap okumayı seven insanların farklı kültürlerde de olsa birbirleriyle çok iyi anlaşabildiğini görmek benim için çok büyük bir mutluluktu. Bunun dışında okuyan ve sorgulayan Türk kadınının açıkçası bu platformda temsil edilmesi gerektiğini düşündüm. Çok okuyan Türk kadını var. Hepsi benim kadar iyi İngilizce konuşmayı bilmiyor olabilir. Ya da bir şekilde kamera önünde İngilizce konuşmaktan çekiniyor olabilir ki bu benim için bile çok büyük bir adımdı. En büyük kafamdaki zorluk bu olacağını düşünüyordum. Düşündüğümden daha kolay olmasına rağmen bunu anlayabiliyorum. Bu şekilde okuyan, sorgulayan Türk kadınının da varlığını açıkçası dünyaya kanıtlamak benim için çok önemliydi. Bu da benim sosyal amacımdı. Question 8. Do you watch other international book channels? Shout out a channel that you found recently. I really like watching other international booktube channels, and I try to find them as much as I can. That is the only search criteria that I do sometimes. This search button. But I'm going to talk about A Time to Share Books because she is my first international booktuber friend and she deserves a shout out, I think. She's from South Africa. She reads in many genres like I do, and she's such a sweet person. I think you should check her channel. Question 9. Tag your fellow international booktubers. I have to do some search and find out if they have done this tag. So I will link the channels that I tag down below. But if you're an international booktube channel and you want to do this tag, consider yourselves tagged because especially question 7 is really was fun to do. So this was my international booktuber tag. Comment down below if you want to see me talk in Turkish in some videos like that. And like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Görüşmek üzere. In this video I've talked in Turkish, but I'm going to do another Turkish word of the day, which will be very simple this time. The Turkish word of the day is Turkey. Turkey means Türkiye in Turkish, and Türkiye is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.